Welcome back to Jump In. So, as you know, Festival of Motoring is one of the biggest auto shows on the continent. Now, to put together all of this, there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So right now I'm joined in studio by Johan Harley, he's from GM Catering, as well as Byron Colantoni. Did I get that right?
Good.
Oh, I love it when I get surnames right.
Easy.
He's from Messe Frankfurt. So Byron, I'll start with you. This is a big show. It's a massive, massive show right here. When do you guys exactly start planning?
Yeah, thank you. It's a massive event, and our planning process is a 12-month planning process. But we've obviously already started thinking about next year. But it's a 12-month planning process, and we do a debrief immediately after the show, where we discuss what went right, what went wrong, how we can improve. At the end of the day, we need to streamline the processes for our exhibitors and for our visitors, and if they're happy, we're happy. So we submit our ops plan 9 months before the show, and then from there, they're just obviously tick boxes that we need to follow from 9 months to go.
All right. Johan, from your side, I know you'll be handling most of the food. One of my favorite parts of the show. 25,000 odd people will be walking through the gates per day. How do you know how much food you need to bring to a show of this magnitude?
Yeah, Jacob, luckily we don't do all 25,000. We do about 10,000 of the VIPs only. Very much mathematical. It's a calculating process of how much normal person would eat at a meal. And then it depends on what we do. So for certain of the VIP areas, we've got floating menus, where we do small canapé bite size, especially for your VIPs. Nice, interesting food, springbok, carpaccios, stuff like that. Bring all nice food through to keep the VIPs entertained. And then, you're looking at a couple of tons of food, because every brand wants a different menu. Every brand wants to outshine the other one. So the menus change, the menus gets updated, and it's really just a mathematical process of working what we need to serve and how much we need to bring in for each client.
It must be a lot of pressure, considering that you don't want things like food running out at a certain place, or food giving me a bad stomach or something like that.
That is the biggest concern, having not enough food on a show like this. You've got to be cautious. I'm sitting with about 400 chefs on the weekend that works with me, from the production side all the way to the serving side. And it is almost breaking it down to an individual brand at a time, so that you don't focus on the 10,000 people, but you focus on the 200 VIP for the one client. It's easier to manage, and you can pinpoint where your problems are. So you work more client specific, and that way you can make sure that no one is sick and everybody has enough.
Full stomach.
Full stomach.
So you can guarantee me a full stomach the whole weekend?
Full stomach. You tell me what you want to eat, I'll take you to the side where we got the food for you.
We'll talk, chef. We'll talk food. No
Leave
problem.
the gin bar. Gin bar for the end.
Even a gin bar?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's fantastic.
Craft beer.
Byron, let me throw you in here. We've been throwing around some numbers with chef, 400 odd chefs. You, in terms of exhibitors, do you know how many exhibitors are on board, and do you know how many, do you know numbers? Just give me some numbers.
The numbers always just keep adding up. So on the exhibitor side, we have 120 exhibitors. Then we have 42 OEMs, which would be your vehicle manufacturers. Then we have, just from our side as organizers, 200 contractors that we work with. And Colantoni as a venue, I'll just throw some numbers at you. Our exhibition areas we use, it's over 60,000 square meters. And because the Festival of Motoring is a very big event, we use the whole of Colantoni. And just in terms of the size of Colantoni, from the platforms, the top platforms, to the 4x4 track, it's roughly about a kilometer distance. So luckily we do offer some shuttles for that.
Whew, thank goodness.
But it's absolutely massive. And we just, like I said earlier, we just need to keep streamlining the process. We're having that amount of people on site all the time.
Now, if I want to exhibit something on the day, how do I go about doing that?
Okay, so I'll run you through the area. So all our pit lanes, that's sold out. That's 80 pit, that's sold out. Our handling track is sold out. 4x4 track is sold out. The technology zone is sold out. But in our retail zones, we're 80% sold out there. So there is some space available. Please contact Reinhard Butter, who's our sales executive. He's always there to help, and however you want to exhibit, he's there to help. He's the man.
I guess festivalofmotoring.com's website would be a...
Definitely.
All right.
That's it.
Johan, before I let you go, is there anything else that you can tell me to get me more excited about the show?
Come hungry, come thirsty. We'll definitely look after you. It's really, they've got open food court where you can go and source yourself, or if you're lucky enough to have a VIP ticket and come to one of our areas, we've got a few slow lounges where food will be just floating the whole day.
That sounds like it wraps up a perfect weekend.
Definitely.
Motoring, good food, and even some good gin.
There we go. All good.
So yeah, to all my managers, you know, the guys who are recording this, please put me in the VIP, guys. The food is going to be really nice. I'm really looking forward to that. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to prepping for this show.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Always a pleasure. Well, there we heard it from Mr. Byron Colantoni as well as Johan Harley, telling us a little more about the logistics and what we can expect at Festival of Motoring. If you want more details, check out festivalofmotoring.com, or if you want to buy tickets, itickets.co.za is the way to go. That's been a great show. Join us again next time on Jump In.